It's time for high school sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Apple Bowl in Wenatchee, Washington for tonight's encounter between the Lady Rams of West Valley and your Wenatchee Panthers. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Alongside me, as always, is the pride of Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, Matt Wisen. Matt, our soccer analyst, please tell us, we've been talking so much about Eastmont and Wenatchee fighting for the first spot. Then Wenatchee plays Moses Lake. Things don't go as planned, and now it's a three-team race.
Yeah, I mean, actually four. We got Davis in there too. So it's Big Nine soccer. Right? What else? And there, I think they're doing it on purpose to make us look really bad. As soon as we predict like a blowout, something happens. Going on the road to Moses Lake is never an easy chore. You don't know what you're going to get, and it was a scrappy, hard-fought game. Some mystery things happened throughout the game, and a fluke goal scored, and Wenatchee comes home
empty-handed.
Yeah. So now it's basically a four-way match for the top two spots. They're rooting for it. Actually, 6 go into the playoffs, but the top two is really what you want to get.
Yeah, absolutely. So Wenatchee with something on the line and then some today. We saw, or rather, we heard about Eastmont defeating Sunnyside, so they have to win today to keep pace. And West Valley, let's not forget, they want to get back to 500. They're 4-5 right now, so a win here would do wonders for their season. When we come back, we'll take a look at what the coach for Wenatchee has to say. This is going to be a good one. You won't want to miss it. This is NCW Life. Don't go away.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. We've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
The pregame section of this broadcast of the game between West Valley and Wenatchee, and joining us now is the head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers, Coach John Springer. Always a pleasure, Coach. Welcome. And how did you get your girls off the canvas after that Moses Lake game? What did you tell them?
That was a tough one. It was a tough loss. They're a good team, and we had there was a lot of controversy in that game, and so the girls, I've never seen a group of girls so disappointed after a game, and it wasn't as much as the loss, as much as just some of the controversial issues that came about. So, it was fantastic that we had a game 2 days later instead of, I just told the girls, look, at least we don't have to stew about it for 3 or 4 days. We turn right around and we're playing again. So we just jump back on the horse and go for it. Obviously the game had a lot of implications as well, but Moses is a good squad. It's a tough game down there every time, and I know what Eastmont and Moses, I think they went to shootout last time, so again, that top of the league is up for grabs all the way around still, but now we controlled our destiny and now we don't, so we got to come just get together and put it together tonight, and see kind of what happens over the next week. But so anyway, to get them back on track, they seemed great yesterday. They had a good practice, and I think they put it behind them. And I think they're focused for this one. We'll see.
All right. What kind of challenge does a team like West Valley present today?
Their counterattack. That's you'll notice their forward play. They've got girls wide on the field, out wide on the wings, and they play nice through balls. and we can be susceptible to giving up attacks that way. I think that's their biggest strength. They've got some good speed all the way around. They're always a relatively physical team, but more importantly, just we've got to stay on our marks, be aware of the quick pass, the quick counter. So I think that's their biggest strength.
Thank you, Coach. Matt Wisen, take it away.
Coach, we were talking earlier about the youth of your squad, and how sometimes you can kind of play for next year in some cases, but here you are fighting for a pretty high level postseason position. How does that youth pay dividends this year, and any players surprise you, and how do you see yourself going into postseason play this year?
Yeah, it's a great question. Fortunately, we've had an opportunity to play a lot of the younger girls over the last 2 weeks. We've taken our knocks. They've shown some real positive play. All our girls have had some negative play, but it's given us a great chance to look and see which girls combine well together and everything else. So, the future is really exciting. I'm thrilled with we've brought up 4 freshmen over the last 2 or 3 weeks. And then again, we only have 2 seniors. Tonight's senior night. We've just got 2 girls to celebrate, and they've been fantastic seniors and leaders for us in Maddie Smith and Jaden Dooley. But you're right. I mean, after that, we've got the whole squad back, including these girls that are getting experience. So yeah, you never know. At least now, if girls go down, we've got girls we can plug in and play and see how they do. We kind of know what to expect from them. So this experience will be fantastic for next year.
Well, quick rundown for the viewers at home. I know I always get confused. Placings and how they score points for league standings. You don't really have to get into that because I mean it takes a physicist to understand all that. But what these games mean and what the top placings mean for playoffs.
Yeah. So basically, right now, record comes first, but everybody's kind of beating each other. So head-to-head comes first for a tiebreaker, but that shouldn't come into play. So if there's a tie in any one spot, if 2 teams are tied for second record-wise at the end, then we go to points. And the point system right now, I think Eastmont and us are tied with about 40 points, and I think Moses might be 1 behind, but they have 1 more game to play than each of us. So even the point system is up for grabs. So, in an ideal world, we'll get maximum points today and Tuesday and then wait it out. Yeah.
Well, best of luck tonight.
Hey, thanks.
Always nice to be here.
Thank you very much, Coach. And that was the pregame show. When we come back, we have 40 top-notch minutes of soccer action coming your way. This is NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell, and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl side of today's encounter between West Valley and Wenatchee. We're just about ready to start this contest. And one of the first mysteries has been solved. The goalkeeper for West Valley Yakima. They have 1 goalkeeper on the roster, and they hadn't circled her name as one of the starters. And there's a reason for that. There's somebody else on goal. So let's have a look at the starters really quick. First, the visiting West Valley Yakima Rams starting lineup brought to you all season long by TC's Lingers. If it's rock, park, sand, or soil, There is no need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. They'll place the material for you. West Valley Yakima. Jumping onto the pitch with number 16, Izzy Roberts on goal. Number 3, Ashlyn Valdovinos. Number 5, Mackenzie Kitt. Number 8, Anna Murphy. Number 11, Delaney Soderstrom. Number 12, Caitlin Moen. Number 13, Cadence Carver. Number 15, Shannon Curtis. Number 16, Izzy Roberts. Number 17, Isa Juarez. Number 19, Paige Kennedy. And number 22, Taylor Copeland. Head coach for the Rams is Mr. Jason Tim. His assistant is Mr. Juan Arias. And now the starters for the Wenatchee Panthers. Number 1, Naya Hughes, goalkeeper. Number 2, Allie Clark. Number 3, Hallie Steckman. Number 4, Maddie Smith. Number 5, Yareli Sanchez Blanco. Number 8, Lucy Rumble. Number 13, Jaden Dooley. Number 14, Greta Jaracki. Number 15, Riley Gross-Didier. Number 18, Ireland Nipfer. And number 22, Olivia Bowman. Head coach for the Wenatchee Panthers is John Springer, assisted by Lena Little, David Vasquez, and Danielle Deal. Matt Wisen, we spoke about it during the pregame show. It looks like a tall mountain to climb right now for West Valley, but they very much have something to play for here. They're only one game away from 500.
Yeah, and like we were also saying, this is the Big Nine, and teams have surprised us this year. Certain outcomes that we thought were certain haven't gone that way.
Davis against Eastmont comes screaming to mind.
Yeah, and I was talking to Coach Springer earlier about this team in particular, and while they are somewhere in the middle, the bottom middle of the pack here, they do have the capability to string together some passes and move the ball well. They do have some active forwards up top that can really expose teams on the counterattack. And Wenatchee has been exposed on the counterattack. And so Wenatchee needs to be wary of that and not always be sending high press the whole game, and always be keeping those attackers in the corner of their eyes and knowing where they're at.
All right. Today is, from what I understand, and please correct me if I'm wrong, Matt Wisen, a very special evening. It's senior night here at the Apple Bowl. How many seniors do we have in this Wenatchee Panthers squad?
I believe there's only 2. So it's not going to take long. And the ceremony will take about 30 seconds to a minute, somewhere in there.
Thereabouts. Yeah. But that doesn't make it any less special for these ladies?
No. It's those 2 players have been very integral players to this team, providing senior leadership, showing the younger players how it's done, and they're any less valued than the rest of the team. They're
Absolutely.
Very much leaned upon.
Absolutely, and if you needed extra motivation for the rest of the players to play well, forget about the standings. Think about your seniors.
Correct. Yeah, you always want to leave the seniors with a win on their last home game of the year. It's just what you kind of owe them, and Wenatchee definitely has motivation to get back on the winning side after the sour taste they have in their mouth from Moses Lake game.
Absolutely. The presentations are just about done. Let's have a look once again at what's up ahead on the schedule for Wenatchee. They play Eisenhower on the 29th of October on the road. And Eisenhower, of course, in the midst of a tough year, but like you said, we shouldn't take anybody for granted, not in this league.
Exactly, and you always have to bring your game because, soccer is a weird game like that. And if you lose focus, not only can you lose the game, you can also start getting injury.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have the first half. It's Rams against Panthers. Don't go away.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales.
Where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. Just about ready to start this contest between Wenatchee and West Valley Yakima. We just listened to the national anthem. Matt Wisen, you've been around sports a long time, so have I. For your money, the best national anthem sporting performance you've heard. Doesn't have to be live. Could be YouTube, could be on TV.
Couple come to mind. I like the unconventional, and I also like the conventional.
I'm the same boat. Yep.
I like, well, Mr. McCready from Pearl Jam playing the national anthem on his guitar.
Okay.
I like. Actually, I'm going to be unpatriotic here, but I've seen some Canadian national anthems before.
No kidding.
Where their crowd has really gotten behind it and sung their hearts out, and it was very impressive.
Nice.
And then way back to the Miracle Game. Some of those Olympic hockey venues back when was that 1980?
Yeah, Lake Placid.
And the crowd was just going nuts, and patriotism I think was really swelling quite a bit back then. I was pretty young, but I remember it.
All right, we're just about ready to start here. This contest between the Rams and Panthers. The Panthers decked entirely in black on your screen, taking care of business from left to right, ladies and gentlemen. The visiting Rams doing their thing from right to left, decked almost entirely in white. Referees checking here, checking there, whistle to the mouth, checking the clock. We are in business here at the Apple Bowl. Smith. Soderstrom bounces off her. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a Wenatchee throw-in. If you're just joining us, we've just gotten started here. Welcome all, welcome one to this broadcast of Big Nine soccer action. Curtis. Rumble. The triangulation back to Rumble. Sanchez Blanco. Gross Didier. Juarez. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Wenatchee ball once again. Throw in for the Rams. Ball sent out of bounds rather quickly. We're just breaking through the first minute mark here at the Apple Bowl. Juarez cannot find Soderstrom. Ball goes out of bounds, throwing for Wenatchee. Sanchez Blanco. Juarez back to Sanchez Blanco. Across toward the center alley, trying to connect with one of those midfielders there. It looked like Stegman for a second. Battling for it now is Murphy for West Valley. Ball goes out of bounds. Wenatchee ball. Folks, we were distant witnesses to a rather sticky situation early on during the JV game. We had some emergency personnel near the stadium for quite a while. Hope everybody is okay. Sending our best wishes to the people involved in that accident. Shot across. or I should say incident, because we're not clear as to what it was. There's a shot from about 20-plus yards, and Ms. Roberts with a little bit of difficulty fielding that one. The goal kick doesn't deliver what Ms. Roberts wanted. There's Sanchez Blanco opening the game up to the left side, shot into the box. Right-footed shot by number 15, Gross Didier, and the stop by Ms. Roberts. Something tells me Ms. Roberts not used to being on goal. They had to make her jersey number out of tape prior to the game. It's a makeshift 16 on her back.
Yeah, if she's not the primary goalie, then hopefully it didn't come about by injury, but nonetheless, they had to train her up quickly. So I imagine the message came in to the players to shoot and shoot often.
So far, she's responding. Let's see how the game progresses. We're just approaching the 3-minute, 15-second mark with a throw-in for Wenatchee. Bit of a ping-pong game there. Moen. Curtis. The turn towards the center alley. Back to Moen. Upfield for Curtis. Juarez. Kit. Soderstrom. Looking to connect with Juarez again. Ball bounces off a defender, Ms. Gross Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be West Valley Yakima ball. Curtis. Our intrepid producer and one of our camera operators, the only two people in the stands on this side of the bleachers today, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, they're I think they're a little intimidated by you. So they're staying as far away as possible, clearly on the other side of the stadium.
The smell can possibly be that strong.
Yeah, it's not your shower month?
No.
No. No, it's they close this side of the stadium down on nights when there's not huge crowds, just to reduce the maintenance of and amount of cleanup after games. So it's getting a little lonely over here. We don't have all the fans' comments coming at us like we have in previous games.
Jackie, the deep ball. Off to the races is Sanchez Blanco. The numbers on the Wenatchee jerseys are pretty tricky, folks. Black numbers on black jerseys.
Yeah, that's
a tough one.
Yeah, that's
a quick give and go down the left side. Defensive maneuver now by Copeland. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Wenatchee, and it is. Clark. Touch towards the center alley. Trying to keep the play alive. On the right side is Gross Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw-in for the Panthers. Bowman on this throw-in. Gross Didier into the box. Cleared by Murphy. Ball will go out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Into the box again. With more urgency than style, the West Valley Yakima defense clears the ball. That one was Nipfer and Clark. Across the midfield line. Rumble. Cleared away by the center back. Trying again for West Valley was Curtis. Stopped nimbly at midfield by Wenatchee. Swinging to the right side, Gross Didier. Sanchez Blanco. Good move. Shakes one marker. Gross Didier, right-footed shot, far post. Who's there? No! Close opportunity for Wenatchee goes wasting. Good connection near the far post, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, I was just just got done writing this down. They're using their width much better than they were last time we saw them. That was one of my critiques of Wenatchee last game, is they weren't using their width very well. And tonight the ball has been coming down the flanks of West Valley quite a few times.
Hallie Stegman with that good opportunity, and there we see Miss Hughes, her first intervention of the contest. We're approaching the 8th minute of play here at the Apple Bowl. Wenatchee and West Valley Yakima still knotted up at 0-0. Rumble. Marked by Moen. Rumble persevering, prevailing, and persisting. The give and go. Bit too long for Sanchez Blanco. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for West Valley Yakima. This moment of the game brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet-safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Deep run down the right side. Trying to keep it alive for West Valley is Moan. Ball goes out of bounds. Throwing for the Rams. 8 minutes, 8 seconds. The header by Moan does not capitalize. Deep ball that time, not a problem for Hughes, although Ms. Juarez was on the ground looking toward the assistant referee, seeing if a foul was going to be called. Wenatchee on the move. Dooley bounces off a defender. Goes Didier with the throw-in. She defers for Bowman. Bowman. Header by Stegman. Sanchez Blanco. First on it, however, is Copeland. Trying again is Gross Didier, switching across the center alley. Maddie Smith. The turn. Maddie Smith making some room for herself. First on it, however, will be Copeland. Murphy. Ball will go way out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. 9 minutes, 12 seconds on the clock. Wenatchee whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee has called here.
Took too much space down the sideline to throw that ball in.
Thank you, Matt. We're back in action now. Play continues, but only for a little bit. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Ms. Smith taking care of this throw-in. Approaching the corner of the box. Shading out towards the center alley for Jareki. Struggling to get the ball out of their own half, West Valley players are. Trying again now is Smith. Smith making some room. On the mark is Copeland. Shot across. Rumble. Clark. Bowman. Sanchez Blanco. Marked that time by Kennedy. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a goal kick for West Valley Yakima, and it is. 10 minutes 30 on the clock. We're still tied at 0-0. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trained specialist specializing in commercial and residential HVAC system. Find them online at dicksheatingwenatchee.com. Quick thanks to our producer for bringing us a bottle of water, much needed in this chilly night. Ball goes out of bounds. And it should be West Valley Yakima ball. Not a lot of clarity in the intention by Wenatchee, Matt Weisen, but at least they're trying something, no?
Yeah. So far, Wenatchee's probably winning this match when it comes to run of play.
Oh, I believe that.
Definitely having some better looks at goal.
Off to the races we go. Sorry, Matt, because here come the Panthers. Sanchez Blanco into the box. Shot across, waiting for the shot! And a good effort that time by Jaden Dooley. And Ms. Roberts has to dive to her left to make a stop.
Yeah, good stop. It was golden opportunity by Wenatchee. Just as we got done saying that they're having better looks at goal.
They had a mighty good one. And here comes West Valley with one of their own. They cannot make it across the 18. Wenatchee responds, clearing the ball out. Here come the Rams once again. There's Kit. Kit battling it out. Wenatchee sending Stegman to the fray. Quick give and go between those two defenders. Push upfield now. Ball goes out of bounds. Copeland with more urgency than style, sending it to the throw-in. Into the box now. Back to Smith. Jericho, top of the box. The clearing by Juarez doesn't quite work. Trying again for West Valley is Soderstrom. Collision there. Correctly called foul by the referee. It was Olivia Bowman called on the foul. Free kick for the Rams. Stopped at midfield. Running down the flank is Julie. Stopped and taken away by the back line of West Valley. Copeland finds herself in a bit of trouble, sends it out of bounds, throwing for Wenatchee. Ball takes to the skies. Clark and Sanchez Blanco trying to collect it. Now it's Gross Didier. Gross Didier opening the game up to the left flank. Over to Market over there is Copeland. Shot into the box. Nobody on the same on the area code. And from 40 yards out, the shot! And a good effort by Wenatchee from the very least 40-plus yards out, Matt Wisen.
That was a rocket that came off her foot a lot faster than I was anticipating. Good look. Way to test that keeper.
Was that Allie Clark? Number 2?
I didn't get a number. I've seen Allie Stegman crank them up before from distance, and at first thought it was her, but I'm not sure 100%.
Play has continued, I should say. Jericho. Straight up the middle, looking for Sanchez Blanco. The stop by Ms. Roberts. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. No substitutions yet. We are approaching the first quarter hour of play. 14 minutes, 40 seconds on the clock. Wenatchee and West Valley Yakima still tied at 0-0. Bowman up the field looking for Sanchez Blanco. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for Wenatchee. Valdovinos, Soderstrom, Juarez, and the touchline. Thrown for West Valley, looking for Curtis. First on it, however, will be Nipfer. Across the center circle into West Valley territory is Rumble. Sanchez Blanco. The deep ball that time for Gross Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. West Valley ball. We're still tied at 0-0. Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating more than 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Kit. Recovering for Wenatchee was Nipfer. Now it's the turn of Steckman. Clark. Smith. Clark. Shot across. Copeland on the recovery. Trying again for Wenatchee was Jareki. Pushing it into Wenatchee territory. Juarez on the bounce. Now another deep ball down the left side. Wenatchee taking good advantage of that. Shot across. Defensive maneuver by Kit. Curtis. Moen. Juarez. Soderstrom back to Juarez, interrupted by Gross Didier. Nipfer. Sanchez Blanco opening the game up to the left side. Right-footed shot and the stop by Ms. Roberts, acquainting herself nicely early on, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, she's definitely making some solid saves. Looks comfortable back there.
Jaricki. Stegman. Jaricki. Push up field. Sanchez Blanco. Into the box. Smith. Nobody deciding to take that shot. West Valley takes advantage and tries to start a counterattack. Nimbly stopped by Wenatchee, however. Bowman. Right-footed shot. Chipper. And the stop by Roberts. They're really testing her today. They got the message. They got the memo, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, one of those is likely to go in, and if you put 100 in, one of them's going to go in.
18 minutes, 3 seconds into this first half of play. West Valley Yakima and Wenatchee tied at 0-0. Thank you for being with us. Sebastián Moraga on the call. Matt Wisen on the expert analysis. Throw in for West Valley, rejected by Bowman. Smith. First on it is Kennedy. Copeland. Roberts. Copeland. Up the line into Wenatchee territory. Good stop by Nipfer. It doesn't prosper, however, as Moan recovers the ball for West Valley. Curtis. Taken away by Wenatchee into West Valley territory with a bit of difficulty. Soderstrom under some pressure by Rumble. Dooley taken back by the Rams. Off to the races we go, and there is Miss Hughes. Good to see you again, Miss Hughes. Juarez. There's Juarez. Kennedy. Looking for Curtis. There's Curtis. First on it was Gross Didier. Juarez at midfield. Recovered by Smith to Gross Didier. Rejected by Copeland. Copeland. Gross Didier. Copeland prevailing. She got a bit of speed. Leaves one behind, tries to leave two. Let's see if Gross Didier can get up to the ball first. A bit of a collision there. Referee blows his whistle. It should be Wenatchee ball. 20 minutes, 5 seconds into this first half, and we have the first substitution of the game. It's number 9 for the West Valley Yakima Rams, Grace Brownell. Let's make a note of that. Number 9, Brownell. Junior midfielder forward. The first sub to get some playing time here at the Apple Bowl. Off to the races we go. Gross Didier. Right-footed shot. Across the top of the box. Another shot. Smith, the stop by Roberts. And before that Wenatchee forward can catch up to it, Ms. Roberts finds the handles of the ball and makes the stop. Jaricki. That was Ms. Brownell. Ms. Hughes. Ball. There's that whistle on the play. There's a substitution. And the first Wenatchee substitution of the game occurring now. It looks like Ms. Jaricki will take a seat and will be replaced by number 11 on the roster for Wenatchee. That is Emma Keene. Kit taken back by the Panthers. The ball by Sanchez Blanco, looking to connect with Nipfer. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for the Rams. Ball goes right back out of bounds. Another throw-in coming your way. 22 minutes, 8 seconds into this first half of play. Curtis. Baldovinos. A bit of a nifty move there. Back to Curtis. Touch to the right, rejected by Wenatchee. Whistle on the play. Referee has called a foul. Did you see something illicit on that move, Matt Wisen?
Did not. I think he was waiting for West Valley to lose possession on that to bring it back, and didn't see the initial penalty.
Sydney Callahan is waiting to enter this contest for the West Valley Yakima Rams. Number 4 on her back. 22:57 on the clock. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Wenatchee. Before that happens, however, the substitution will take place. And Miss Kitt will be taking Miss Callahan's place on the bench. Play resumes. Sanchez Blanco. Battling for West Valley is Moan. Recovered at midfield by Curtis. Soderstrom. And sending it way out of bounds is Olivia Bowman for Wenatchee. Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities throughout North Central Washington. Another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. While we wait for play to resume, we see that young man recover the ball and send it back to the playing surface. We do everything here on NCW Live Channel, Matt.
Yeah, he used his hands, though. He needed to use his feet. Come on, Eric.
Well, he's a football guy, remember? 24 minutes, 30 seconds into this first half of play. Once again, the ball leaving the playing surface. There's no other ball. There's one by the assistant referee over there, I think, on the other side of the field.
Yeah, usually there's a handful around. Keeper for West Valley is running back to grab one. Might get it before.
And there's a fan, I believe, and not in any hurry either, but I think he's going to try and grab the ball. There's one ball back. And now the fan will hand a ball to, is that Christine over there? Christine Morrell on the other side?
I believe so, yes.
And now Christine will roll the ball to the scoreboard end zone, to use a football term. Soderstrom. Curtis. Apparently none of that will count. 25 minutes, 40 seconds in this first half, and Ms. Hughes taking care of this one. Ball goes out of bounds, so it's a good opportunity for me to tell you about Les Schwab Tire Center. Go online to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. Copeland. Been very busy on that right side of the West Valley defense throwing. Play continues as one player hits the deck. Keene off to the races. Copeland will let it slink by and out of play. And it will be Miss Kennedy taking care of this goal kick. 26-26 on the clock. Biosports Physical Therapy. Find them online at biosports.net. Open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. Deep run down the flank by Yareli Sanchez Blanco. Copeland on the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a goal kick for West Valley once again. I don't feel an urgency in the part of Wenatchee. I think their confidence may be turning their actions a little bit lackadaisical.
Yeah, they look a little disconnected out there right now. The speed and transition, getting into your attacking shape, is really suffering or lacking. And consequently, their passes just are not linking because everybody's in each other's way. And so it just really doesn't feel very fluid out there right now.
Very disjointed. You're absolutely right. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the assistant referee has called this one. It's a throw-in for Wenatchee. Into the box. Top of the box now. The shot by Stegman sails wide. Referee declaring that is a goal kick for West Valley Yakima. Now back in action now. We have Taylor Schoengarth on the field for Wenatchee, number 10. He just touched the ball. Callahan. Taken away nimbly by Keene. Dooley. Way back. Trying again is Clark. Top of the box. Dooley. Right-footed shot. Goal, 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 goal! We were just talking about it, Matt Wisen, and Wenatchee seemed to have heard us.
Yeah, a little more patience there definitely paid some dividends, and they are peppering the ball around, looking for that shot. Great finish to keep that ball on the floor. And put it away. A lot of traffic in front of the keeper there, and just had a difficult time picking that ball up.
That looked like Hallie Stegman to me, Matt Wisen.
I think it was. Like I was saying earlier, she has had some outside shots before, and she's definitely got the leg to get it in there.
Hallie Stegman, 30th minute of play. Wenatchee takes a 1-0 lead. Let's see how both teams respond to this new score. If I'm Wenatchee, I don't take the foot off the gas, Matt Wisen.
No, definitely not. I don't think they will. Definitely finding a little bit of confidence, hopefully, from that, and likewise, in that confidence, we'll find some patience and be able to focus on some smaller details, and have some more success putting this game away.
Yesenia Perez, number 10, entering the contest for West Valley. So the third sub for the Rams so far. 30 minutes, 8 seconds. Wenatchee leading West Valley 1-0. Shade under 10 minutes before the break. If you are John Springer, what are you getting ready to tell your players, Matt Wisen, at the break?
Just what I was talking about. Their shape and possession, especially in possession, they're in each other's way quite a bit. So there's communication, there's getting your eyes up and just looking and knowing, understanding passing lanes, understanding where you're creating space and where runs need to go. With me, that's the biggest thing. And things will come. So I'm really just going to focus on that, and we'll see how the team responds. Keep them encouraged, and keep them working.
Recovered by Wenatchee, Bowman, and Maddie Smith. Deep ball this time, sent out of bounds with more urgency than style by Kennedy. And it will be Miss Smith taking care of this throw-in. Back to Smith. Left-footed shot. Nobody there to send it in. Ball goes out of bounds. It dances in front of the 6. And it will be a goal kick for West Valley. Miss Mackenzie Kitt getting ready to get some more playing time. She's one of the starters for West Valley. She took a seat for a while. Now she's getting ready to re-enter the contest as we approach the 33rd minute of play. Kennedy, deep ball that time. Good defensive maneuver by Wenatchee. Schongarth, give and go with number 7, Hurst. Recovered quickly by West Valley. Deep run that time by Curtis, and before she can fire a shot, ball goes out of bounds, and we have the first corner kick of the game.
Good defending back there by the Lady Panther. I didn't catch a number on that, but she made a good recovery run. Very difficult to poke that ball out without creating a penalty kick. So that was a good job.
Corner kick yields no fruit. Trying again is Murphy. Way to the right now is Curtis. Curtis under some pressure. Copeland into the box. Callahan. Curtis near the top of the box now is Kit. Taken back by Wenatchee. Keene. There's Keene. Into West Valley territory. Hurst looking to connect with Schongarth. Interrupted. Pushed upfield by Bowman looking for Schongarth. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be West Valley Yakima ball. 33 minutes, 53 seconds. Brownell. Ball goes out of bounds. Wenatchee ball once again. Pushing it upfield for West Valley Soderstrom. Bowman battling with Brownell. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for West Valley Yakima. 34 minutes, 18 seconds. And West Valley Yakima showing a little bit more verve in their attack, a little more intention than they had earlier in this first half.
Throwing more numbers forward, having a little more luck in possession there. And Wenatchee is bending and not breaking, fortunately. And see if this game opens up a little bit because of that.
Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. The ball catches up to Ms. Roberts instead of the Wenatchee forward. Trying again for the Panthers, however, is Stegman. Sanchez Blanco. Being marked that time by Copeland. There's Copeland. Ball goes way out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Wenatchee.
It's like throwing for West Valley. They got must have been deflected. Now they got a substitution.
Did not see that. Did not see that coming. Number 17 for West Valley, Isa Juarez returns to the pitch. We're into Wenatchee territory. A bit of a battle there. Ball goes out of bounds. West Valley will take care of this throw-in. Copeland down the flank for Curtis. Into the box.
That was a solid throw.
Yeah, went quite a bit of distance. 36 minutes, 15 seconds on the clock. Just a handful of minutes away from the halftime whistle. And so far, it's Wenatchee leading West Valley 1-0. The header by number 10, Pettis. Not a major problem for Miss Hughes, who has not been tested much this first half, Matt Weisen.
Yeah, can be a really lonely job sometimes, and she's done a good job at staying in the game. West Valley, while they haven't had many opportunities, they have had a couple and needed a goalkeeper, and Wenatchee's needed to have a goalkeeper that has been awake. So good job, Naya.
Callahan. Recovered near the 18. And the shot, not a major problem for Naya Hughes. Just exactly what you were saying, my wise. And she has not been busy at all, but she's managed to stay focused and in the game. And that last participation is proof of that. Copeland on the throw-in. Bit of a West Valley sandwich there. Good job by Wenatchee recovering that ball. Corner of the box, shot across. Trying to get to it was Miss Hurst, but first on it was the goalkeeper Roberts. Deep ball by Roberts. Looking for Curtis. Curtis and Callahan. There's a number 24 on the field for West Valley. She's in neither roster, neither the varsity or the junior varsity. So I hope she has a good game, but I hope she doesn't score. Deep ball that time. Juarez. Rejected by the back line of Wenatchee. Off to the races is Miss Keene. Ball sent out of bounds with more urgency than style by the back line of West Valley. And it will be a throw-in for the Panthers. .30 yards out. Left-footed shot by Allie Clark, and not a major problem for Ms. Roberts that time. 1-0 lead for Wenatchee. Sebastián Moraga on the call, Matt Wisen on the expert analysis. Big Nine girls soccer action, a quick run down the flank developing now. Shot across, good move. The touch and a beautiful save by Ms. Hughes. Isa Juarez was probably mentally celebrating that goal already, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, that was a solid save right there. Until you have a player barreling down on you, you don't understand the kind of pressure you're under. And Naya stood strong and made a fantastic save.
Referee keeping track of the time now. The clock on the scoreboard has stopped at 38, as it tends to do. And it will be up to the gentleman in green to decide how long we go in this first half of play. Quick run down the right side for West Valley Yakima. The shot by Brownell. There's a whistle. Let's see what he calls this one.
Halftime.
That is halftime, folks. And we're going to take a quick break, and we'll have a look back at what transpired in the first 40 minutes. Wenatchee over West Valley Yakima at halftime, 1-0. This is NCAA Live Channel. Don't go away.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely the espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
My awesome is being part of the Nez Perce tribe. We have a tourism company and we highlight the history and culture of the Nez Perce people. I found Washington Trust Bank because they were very involved in the community. They believed in me. They definitely saw the need for this in our region. All the folks at Washington Trust Bank are phenomenal. They've done such a wonderful job helping me along my journey.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl, where we have just witnessed a rather perplexing first half of sorts between Wenatchee and West Valley Yakima, with the Panthers taking a break after 40 minutes, leading 1-0. Matt Wisen, for the sake of argument, I think that if Wenatchee wants to make some noise later on in the season, they have to polish up some things that we saw here in the first half.
Yeah, it's been rather disconnected, dysfunctional. It hasn't been pretty, but they lead, and at the end of the day, a win is a win. But like you say, when they want to get to playoffs, they've got to work on things. Especially, they've got a great opportunity to work on things with the team that's not necessarily threatening them at the moment. So the biggest thing is their shape. Shape in attack is really kind of causing all their other issues. They're on each other's toes. They're not utilizing the space wisely. They're not creating space, and they're really hard to work off of that. And so passes are just kind of going anywhere randomly, and so shape. Just
I think
work on that.
I think what makes it especially frustrating from an outsider's point of view, I'll freely admit, is that if this were the way Wenatchee plays, we go, okay, well, they're playing the game. This is how they play. But we've seen them play heights better. We've seen them play incredibly well. Put some much tougher squads than West Valley Yakima, with all due respect to the folks in Yakima, in some serious trouble. But they struggled today, Wenatchee did, in the first half.
What can I say? High school soccer, maybe. I mean, a lot of these players are club players, and they can play at some of the highest levels around the country, let alone high school. So they do just look like they didn't, fully wake up yet.
Well, you're right. This is high school. We're talking about teenagers.
It's
here,
homecoming week.
Yeah,
There's lots of other things going on.
Absolutely. We just saw senior night here a second ago.
So we'll just write that one off to that. But if you want to be a playoff contender, if you want to go to state and make some noise, this is stuff. I'll be a little harsh here, but this is stuff you work out in the preseason. This is stuff you work out before the season starts. So they've kind of taken a little bit of a step back. It's a good wake-up call time, and let's get after it. No more of this, and let's put this game to bed.
Away, absolutely. We're going to take this opportunity, folks, to tell you about Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. That is 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today. Well, now we're talking. Folks, we're going to ask you for a little favor here. You're watching this game on a Saturday, but
on a rebroadcast or a delayed broadcast.
But in reality, this is happening Thursday night. So we're going to pretend it's Saturday for the next minute, and we're going to say that tonight at 6:30 p.m., Davis and Eastmont football rebroadcast from an October 11th game is happening with Eric Grandstrom and Grant Olson on the call. Then tomorrow, Sunday at 2 p.m., Moses Lake at Eastmont, a volleyball game from the 8th of October with Eric Grandstrom on the call. He's going to have a sore throat. 2 games in one day. 7 p.m., Davis at Eastmont girls soccer from the 1st of October with Matt Wisen and I on the call. And then Tuesday at 6:30 p.m., this is exciting stuff, Kashmir and Cascade battling it out for the first place in the Caribou Trail League. That's a girls soccer game live with Matt Wisen and I on the road for the first time. We've been doing games,
on the road.
6-7 years now, Matt.
Fun getting that bus out on the road.
First time we go on the road. Granted, it's 10 miles west, but hey, a road trip is a road trip, right, guys?
This is right up there with ESPN Game Day. This is big stuff. So I'm expecting a parade when we come into town.
That's right.
It's going to be pretty huge.
Key to the city, the whole.
Well, I don't need the key, but yeah, just it's game day.
Yeah,
it is big time.
It is big time, absolutely. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll tell you all about the second half between Panthers and Rams. This is NCW Live. Don't go away.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
My awesome is being able to share my passion for yoga. I found yoga in my mid-40s to help me kind of de-stress and calm down, and it actually changed my life. Washington Trust believed in me. I felt like, okay, they got my back. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go for it. It actually makes you feel like more brave. I do have a lot of awesome in my life.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl. We're just about ready to start the second half of this game between Wenatchee and West Valley Yakima. The Rams trailing the Panthers by a score of 1-0. In this second half, West Valley will restart the action, going from left to right on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Decked almost entirely in white with big, beautiful, noticeable, easy-to-read numbers on the back. We're back in action now. We just saw right before the game restarted that the 6 started to come off from the 16 on the back of the West Valley Yakima goalkeeper, but so far that and the goal she's given up has been the only problems that she's had. She's done a good job behind under the 3 tubes now, Eisen.
Yeah, if she is actually the backup keeper, either way, she's done a great job.
Fantastic. Yeah. We're back in action with Miss Cherokee pushing the ball upfield. Stegman, I'm going to invade your space here, Matt Wisen, because you got the
better window.
That's right. The better window, the better salary. You got everything, man. I'm telling you. Shot across, top of the box. Rejected by the back line of West Valley. Clark trying to connect with Rumble. Curtis swinging a right-footed shot. Bit too long the time for Juarez. Smith. Moen. Juarez. Curtis. Copeland. And there she is. The nameless one, number 24. Ball goes out of bounds. Maddie Smith on the throw-in. Before Sanchez Blanco can get a shot off, it's sent out of bounds. Throw-in for Wenatchee. 41:58 on the clock. Sanchez Blanco. Waiting for it is Maddie Smith. Smith and Sanchez Blanco interrupted that time by Perez. Stopped at midfield by Nipfer, pushing it up and across to Stegman, who scored the only goal so far. Stegman, the good through ball that time. Bit of a threaded needle. Bowman. Cherokee. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a corner kick for Wenatchee. By my count, the first corner kick of the game for the Panthers. 42-42 on the clock. This could be a good opportunity, Matt.
Yeah, Wenatchee's pushing up. They're getting lots of numbers up pretty high. And we'll bounce her in here. Be a great time for her.
Far post. And it almost went in. It bounced off when West Valley Yakima player. It looked like number 24 of all people. Bounced off her shin, it looked like. Bounced off her shin, the post, and then it went out of bounds. So another corner kick for Wenatchee. Third of the game, second for the Panthers. 43-18 on the clock.
Checking on the keeper here. She got dinged up a little bit and get the referee back in space. I always want to make sure those players aren't injured.
That would be terrible news if they're using the backup keeper and she gets hurt. That would be some bad news for West Valley Yakima, Matt.
Yeah, it's.
She's still holding on to her wrist a little bit.
She fell a little awkwardly there. There was some bodies crashing into each other in that last goal corner kick.
Wenatchee alone had 8 players in there. Heart of the box. Now to the right side. Cherokee. Taken back by West Valley. The nameless one. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be West Valley Yakima ball. 44-20 on the clock. Wenatchee still leading 1-0. Folks, I'll take this opportunity to thank Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington, and another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports, Town Toyota. Deep run down the right side. Schoengarth. Shot across, looking for Sanchez Blanco. First on it is Moen. Recovered by Wenatchee. Sent out of bounds with more urgency than style by Soderstrom. And it should be Wenatchee ball, and it is. 45 minutes on the dot. 5 minutes into this first half of play. Throwing for Wenatchee. Clark. Cherokee. Not a major problem for Ms. Roberts. Automoca visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. What is your Automoca emergency? The clearing doesn't quite work. Here comes Wenatchee. Maddie Smith shot across, and it dances in front of the mouth of the goal. From the right side now, there's Smith, left-footed shot. Goal, 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 goal! Maddie Smith makes it 2-0 Wenatchee. Did you see the calmness with which she took that shot, Matt Wisen?
Yeah, she just like she's done that a few times before, hasn't she?
Absolutely.
That was a rocket, and she's very confident in that shot. And very few goals scored by Wenatchee this year so far in run of play. A lot of them have been off set pieces. And that's one thing Wenatchee's been struggling to do, but they've looked very potent here in the start of the second half.
Very different team, yes, sir, indeed. Juarez. Whistle on the play. Curtis has to stop. Free kick for West Valley, and now there's a bit of a chat going on between the referee and Miss Jaracki. 46-39 on the clock. Wenatchee ahead 2-0. First goal happening in the 30th minute, thanks to one Hallie Steckman. And the second goal just a minute ago. Oh, a bit of a collision there. This could be trouble. Yes, she is in some pain, folks. It's number 15. It's Curtis for West Valley Yakima. The referee still has not noticed. Play continues, though. Now Copeland sends it out of bounds. She is in some serious pain. Now the referee stops the action. And Naya Hughes and a teammate of Miss Curtis have now come to check on her. Now the referee shows up. Apparently she took a cleat to the midsection, it looked like.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
I saw a Wenatchee player go like this, lifting a leg up, and she running right into it. It was all unintentional, of course.
Right in this.
Yeah.
No, she's pointing kind of to her upper ribs there, but either way, yeah.
It's Anna Murphy, number 8, taking her spot.
Good sportsmanship by Naya, coming out to be the first one to check on.
100%, yes. And Miss Curtis, and clearly in some distress, but she's walking on her own power. Hopefully she is okay. Hate to see that. Clark, the shot, and the stop by Ms. Roberts, who, I repeat, despite the 2 goals, has acquainted herself nicely. We're back in action now. Bit of a battle with Sanchez Blanco. There's Murphy, who just replaced the injured Curtis. Recovered by Rumble. Sanchez Blanco into the box. Copeland, who's ran a marathon back there today. She's been everywhere.
She's been busy.
She's been busy. And then some. 49:08 on the clock. Wenatchee still ahead of West Valley Yakima, 2-0. We see a player warming up for Wenatchee. So there might be a substitution happening soon. There's the third corner kick of the game for the Panthers. The left-footed shot to the far post, cleared away. Trying again for the Panthers is Allie Clark in a battle of swords with Ronell. Murphy. Callahan. The touch for Murphy a bit too long. Smith. Sanchez Blanco. Sanchez Blanco, the turn, left-footed shot, connecting with Smith. Clear away by 24. Feels a little weird calling her that, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
49:55 on the clock. Whistle on the play. Now the substitution is going to happen. Let's have a look. It is number 11 for the Wenatchee Panthers. That would be one Emma Keene, getting her second taste of playing time today. She already played some in the first half for Wenatchee. And now the throw-in for West Valley will restart the action. Jefferson Danielson's Son and Aylward Attorneys. They're delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Find them online at jdsalaw.com. Bowman. And Miss Hughes. The goal kick, not what she was expecting, I'm sure. Roman continues the action. Ball goes out of bounds. Let's see what the referee calls this one. It will be Wenatchee ball. 51-14 on the clock. Wenatchee ahead of West Valley Yakima, 2-0. We're across the middle. Ball goes out of bounds. A throw in for Wenatchee in the making. Sanchez Blanco. Good move. Making some room for herself in a very crowded part of the field. A forest of white jerseys ahead of her. Rejected. Trying again is Allie Clark. Jericho on the right side. Shot across. Did she keep it in bounds? She did. The shot. And it sails wide. Good effort by Wenatchee. 52 minutes, 12 seconds into this contest. Minute 13 of the second half. And Wenatchee thirsting for more, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, the floodgates opening up a little bit. They've had lots of opportunities now. It seemed like they've definitely grabbed some momentum and worked on their shape a little bit too.
Does goal difference play a factor when you're trying to look at seeding and stuff like that?
Yes, you need to get maximum points out of a game. You don't need a shutout, but I believe you need at least 3 goals. And so that gives you, I believe, 10 points. I think it's a 10-point system for 3 goals.
You get 10 points if you score 3 goals in a game?
When it comes to the way the WIAA or Big Nine gives you points and scores or ranks teams.
Okay.
Seeds them, I guess.
Okay.
I think it's 10. It might be 7. But either way, to get maximum points, you need at least 3 goals.
All right. All right. So simply put, there's Maddie Smith looking for Sanchez Blanco or perhaps even Shongar. Ball stops instead at the hands of Ms. Roberts.
You know, we were talking earlier about being a
physicist to decipher the
and I might even be wrong there, but shutouts don't give you any more points. It's unfortunate. You can win 5-4 and still get the same number of points as if you won 3-0.
Oh my goodness. Sanchez Blanco opening the game up to the right side. Pushed upfield now. Good maneuver by Stegman. Cleared away partially by Soderstrom. Recovered by Wenatchee. Stopped again by West Valley. Personal maneuver now by Brownell. Brownell and Kit. Kit and number 24. First on it is Smith. This could be interesting. Sanchez Blanco. Taking position now is Keene. Sanchez Blanco. First on it, however, is Copeland. Copeland, ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball, and it is. 54-30 on the clock. Approaching the first quarter hour of play here in the second half. Couple of substitutions coming. At least one for West Valley Yakima. We'll tell you about it in a second. Play resumes with Olivia Bowman opening the game up to the right side. Ball a bit too long. Can't be quite controlled by Wenatchee. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for West Valley. Stopped at midfield, bit of a ping pong game at times. Stegman. Touch upfield. A bit of a cherry-picking move now by Sanchez Blanco. Copeland in the battle, prevailing. Stopped nimbly by Bowman. Into the box. And Ms. Roberts with the stop. 55-24 on the clock. Wenatchee ahead of West Valley 2-0. Weinstein Beverage Company, a family-owned business proud to support local high school teams. Find them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram, WeinsteinBeverage.com.
It's that term, cherry picking. That's been around a long time ago.
That's an old one. That's old school. Yep.
Taking the low-hanging fruit. Is that kind of where that came from?
I don't know where it came from, but I just remember using it in college during soccer games. When you just place one forward way up ahead. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Quick ball down the right side. Off to the races as Stegman. Shot into the box, testing that goalkeeper again. The ball bounces off her hands, and Sanchez Blanco tries to sink it in, but first on it is Roberts. And we're going to have two substitutions now, both for West Valley Yakima, coming in a few minutes. Keene, Smith. The deep ball does not quite work. First on it is Roberts. Pushing the pause button. 56-56 on the clock. Putting some pressure on 24 is Smith. Ball goes out of bounds. And now we should have the substitutions. Let's see. Yes, indeed. Number 10 and number 3 for West Valley. So Yesenia Perez and Ashlyn Valdovinos returning to action. Clark and Jerky. Cleared away by Copeland. And now the touchline. Throw in for Wenatchee. Into the box. Perez. Juarez. Good move that time. Let's see if Miss Murphy can catch up to it. She cannot. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball.
Concession stand selling dollar hot dogs.
Wish you hadn't told me that.
And they're saying they have the best hot dogs around.
Well, that I believe. We're back in action now.
Cold night at a game is anything better than a hot dog?
I'm not even going to answer that.
Well, at a high school game, we're not talking Sounders or somewhere with garlic fries.
I just don't want to talk food, man. You're not helping. Shot across. Shot across. Now to the top of the box, looking for Maddie Smith, who already has one tally to her name. Good move, trying to shake that marker. Left footed shot. This one's going to sail over the head. No, it stopped nimbly by Ms. Roberts. 59 minutes on the clock. And now the Wenatchee defense trying to start something from the back end. Running down the right flank. Jerky. Rejected by Carver. Pushed upfield for West Valley by Ms. Brownell. Valdovinos and 24. I feel so silly calling her that, but I'd rather say that than not say anything at all. Quick give and go by Wenatchee. Right-footed shot by... Oh my goodness! How did that stay out? And the header, the second try, and the stop by, my word, by Roberts. What an effort by Yareli Sanchez Blanco, it looked like.
Great initial shot there, and good job by the keeper for just staying with that ball.
Absolutely. 60 minutes 17, and Wenatchee had the third tally of the game, but the crossbar said no, and then Ms. Roberts said heck no. Smith. A turn by Keene. Back to Smith. Moving to the right side. The crowd awakens. Right-footed shot, and the stop by Ms. Roberts. That was Riley Gross-Didier with the shot. Bowman. Bit too long for Gross-Didier. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be West Valley ball, and it is. 61-12 on the clock. Deep run down the left flank. Moen. Somebody hits the deck. Referee says it's West Valley ball. Miss Moen slowly getting back up.
Solid tackle there by Ireland.
I didn't see anything illicit about that. I agree with you.
She's a really tough. She comes in a small package, but she really has a lot of pace and physicality.
Clark. A pivoting header. Recovered nimbly by Valdovinos. Valdovinos. And that one is Perez. Off to the races now is Smith. Kennedy gets there first. Blocking the ball, allowing Miss Roberts to scoop it up. Pushed upfield. Interesting maneuver. Let's see what Ms. Moen can do. First on it, however, will be Bowman. Bit of a collision there, and a whistle foul called. It will be Wenatchee ball on a free kick. Deep in Wenatchee territory. Lovely evening and lovely night of soccer here in the Wenatchee Valley. Not too cold, not too warm, just right. Wouldn't be surprised if I see 3 Bears on the stands. Across midfield we go. Rejected by Jericho. Trying again is Murphy. Bit of a long ball, nobody there. What is far too separated from that ball. Not a major problem for Miss Hughes. Hughes and Stegman, Stegman and Bowman, Bowman and Gross-Didier. Recovered, however, by Moen. Looking to connect with Miss Murphy. Into the box we go, and the stop by Miss Hughes. 63-53 on the clock. Another substitution brewing for West Valley. It looks like it's going to be Miss Mackenzie Kitt returning to action. The ball on the left side. Maddie Smith making some time for some of her teammates to enter the box. Bit too long for Stegman. Gross-Didier back to Stegman. Far too long. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for West Valley. 64-24 on the clock. And now Miss Kitt will enter the contest, replacing Caitlin Moen. I hope you're enjoying this broadcast of Big Nine soccer action. I know the last game we did, Matt Weiss, and you'll get a kick out of this. I told my mom, it's like, Mom, you know, there's going to be a game. You want to watch it? She lives in South America. And she watched it. And then I called her and said, hey, Mom, what do you think? What do you think? Pretty good game, huh? And she said, Sebastian, you got really chubby hands. Thanks, Mom. 65-12 on the clock.
Take those hands to the gym.
I know, right? Oh, man. When is Mother's Day again? Second weekend in May? I think I'm going to be out that week. 65-29 on the clock, folks. And another substitution coming your way. West Valley Yakima sending number 15 onto the pitch. And that would be Miss Shannon Curtis. Is she the girl that was injured earlier? She seems to be doing okay.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And I believe we have a substitution. I think it's Miss Hurst, number 7, entering the contest for Wenatchee, number 7. That would be...
Couldn't see your hands were in the way.
Marisa Hurst, thank you very much. I kind of walked into that one. Anyway, 66 minutes and 9 seconds into this contest.
Still, there's a small microphone.
Oh, boy. Anyway, off to the races we go. Down the left flank of the field for West Valley is Brownell. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Wenatchee ball, and it is. Wenatchee make that. West Valley still looking for that first tally of the game for the Rams. Not a whole lot of clarity, but a whole heck of a lot of effort and sweat by the visiting team from Yakima. Wenatchee, on the other hand, they don't seem too rushed, but they've had some chances to put this game away, Matt Wiseman.
Yeah, they're coming. I think this game is pretty clearly in hand. Wenatchee's defense and goalkeeper back there are just so calm right now under pressure, and they're just really dispatching any kind of threat that's coming their way. And West Valley's starting to get a little frustrated. To their credit, they're not throwing all their numbers forward and really exposing themselves for a runaway counterattack. But, I wouldn't be surprised to see one or two more goals by Wenatchee if this pace continues.
67 minutes, 42 seconds, so about 12 minutes and change until the end of regulation. Sent away by Copeland, recovered quickly by the Panthers, shot across, looking perhaps to connect with one of those forwards, but the ball goes instead to the hands of Ms. Roberts.
Wenatchee really needs to get that third goal, really needs to get maximum points out of this if they really want a shot at finishing in the top 2. And or even potentially squeezing in and sneaking in at number 1 here. The importance of the top 2 is the one plays number 2 in the playoffs, and the winner of that game goes directly to state.
Okay.
The other one kind of has to play some play-in games after that.
A quick run on the left flank, but before Miss Curtis can get there, Miss Curtis showing herself to be not the worse for wear after that scary collision she had earlier. She seems to be doing okay, which is good news for all involved. Quick run down the left side by Yareli Sanchez Blanco. Sent away out of bounds by Perez. It will be Wenatchee ball. 69 minutes right now on the clock. 11 minutes away from the end of regulation. A shot across does not prosper, and that's going to leave a mark.
Stinger. I hated those.
Into the box we go. Hurst. Trying again is Smith. And the hands of Ms. Roberts. 69-26. Right-footed shot by Roberts. Still in West Valley territory. Now back into Wenatchee territory. Now back into West Valley territory. Gross Didier. Recovered by the Rams. Good through ball for Juarez. Off to the races now. Jericho. Copeland, whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls. It will be a free kick for West Valley Yakima. 70 minutes, 10 seconds. Into the box we go. And with more urgency than style, Ms. Clark sends it to the throw-in. There's the throw-in, looking for Miss Murphy. First on it is Yarli Sanchez Blanco. Sanchez Blanco goes Didier. Down the middle goes Bowman. To her goes the shot and the stop by Ms. Roberts. .71 minutes on the clock. The ball into West Valley territory. Ball shades to the right and exits the playing surface. Copeland. And another throw-in coming your way. 71-23 on the clock. Looking to connect with Miss Curtis. Copeland. Valdovinos. Off to the races is Murphy. She's going to run out of room. And it will be a goal kick for Wenatchee. 71-49. Player of the game, Mal Wisen, for Wenatchee. 10 minutes away, actually 8 minutes away from regulation.
I'm going to reserve that for a few more minutes. I'm going over that in my head right now. And
Smart man.
There's definitely some contenders.
Smart man. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be West Valley ball. Wenatchee beat West Valley in Yakima 2-0 on the 1st of October. So 23 days later, they're meeting again, and so far it's the same score. A 2-0 advantage for the Panthers. Copeland. And Ms. Hughes just watches it sail away like a Styx song. 73 minutes minus 2 seconds on the clock. Copeland again. She has worked overtime today, folks. Throw-in. The header by Bowman. Niffer. Juarez. Sent upfield. Into West Valley territory. Sanchez Blanco. Hurst. The touch. Hurst, and the stop by Roberts. Good effort, and it's Sanchez Blanco that gives Hurst a quick high five on the way past her, congratulating her on the effort. Whistle on the play. Foul called. The referee, not an inch of hesitation on that call. 74:05 on the clock. Free kick for Wenatchee. Near the top of the box, Smith and Hurst. First on it, however, will be Perez. And the touchline. Throw in for Wenatchee. Whistle on the play. It's a substitution for West Valley. Number 12, Caitlin Moen, replacing Miss Perez. There's the throw-in. Rejected partially by Kit. Trying again is Copeland. Maddie Smith on the shot across instead. No, goes into the... Oh my goodness! Almost went in. Flag is up. Flag is up. Let's see what the referee calls this one. It will be West Valley Yakima ball.
Foul on
the keeper. Yeah, foul. I believe the keeper got charged inside the 6. You cannot do that. 75:06 on the clock. And that shot by Maddie Smith fooled a few people, namely myself. I thought it was going to be a shot across. Instead, It started shading towards the goal defended by Roberts, and it almost went in, Matt Weiss.
That's 2 off the crossbar she's put in there tonight. And, once again, their keeper has earned her dinner tonight. Definitely, and an ice bath.
For sure. For sure. Copeland to chase that ball. It will be goal kick for West Valley. 75 minutes and 55 seconds on the clock. Substitution happening for Wenatchee, I believe. Let's have a quick glance. But first, let me tell you about the action that's happening right now, because there's Stegman. Taken back by Juarez. Hurst, Juarez, Hurst prevailing. Hurst straight down the middle. Hurst, good move, shaking one off, moving the ball to the right side. Touch to the back for Stegman. Stegman gonna send it into the mixer, and the stop by Roberts. 76-30, minute and a half before the end of regulation, and the referee starts keeping time. Sanchez Blanco and Stegman. Stegman and Bowman. Rejected by West Valley. There's Kit. Kit all the way to the other end is Ms. Brownell. Nipfer. Upfield into West Valley territory, but the touchline is there first. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for West Valley. I gotta hand it to West Valley, Matt Wisen. There's no quit in this team. They're still trying to make something happen. Granted, their weapons are limited, but they're not just waiting for the clock to run out. They want to get at least one in.
Yeah, they're a hard-working team. They're scrappy and always. I mean, I give them credit. They're not giving up.
We're back in action now. Off to the races is Hurst. Hurst looking to connect with one of those forwards. There's Smith. Left-footed shot. Let's see what she does now. The stop by Roberts. I believe Miss Harley is in the game for Wenatchee. We'll try to corroborate that if the run of play will allow. And there's a quick run down by West Valley. The shot and miss. Hughes has to work harder than she's worked all day to keep that one away. It just sails past her fingertips. It will be a goal kick for Wenatchee. Hughes, Murphy, Stegman. The time of play is now being kept on the field by the officials. Stegman. Copeland, whistle on the play, and it will be Wenatchee ball. How are we doing on that player of the game selection, Matt?
It's been a tough choice. I've got it. But it's unfortunate that we only get a call one player. Several players had some really good nights. Clark, Stegman, Nipfer, they're all really keys to this game. Tonight, Nia Hughes.
Nia Hughes gets the player of the game.
Player of the game. Not on the ball all the time, but has to be involved in the game the whole time. Really brings a sense of calm to the back line, knowing that they've got a goalkeeper who's ready to make some solid stops.
Whistle on the play, foul call. It will be a free kick for West Valley. Referee says bring that ball over. The foul happened over here. And it will be Miss Kennedy taking care of this one.
And this is on the heels from that Eastmont Wenatchee game where Nia was a solid contender also for the player of the game. And just 2 solid games back to back. Deserves some credit tonight.
Juarez Off the bounds by Jareki, I believe. Ball goes out of bounds. Throw in for West Valley Yakima. Off to the races is Hurst, battling our nameless friend, number 24. Ball goes out of bounds. Sanchez Blanco. Hurst looking to get to Smith, interrupted. Trying again is Murphy. Ball goes out of bounds. And there is the final whistle that tells us that Wenatchee takes this one over the West Valley Yakima Rams by a score of 2-0. 30th minute, Stegman. 46th minute, Smith. The final tally, 2-0. Wenatchee over West Valley Yakima. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll have the post-game show down on the field. This is NCW Live. Don't go away.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
My awesome is being able to share my passion for yoga. I found yoga in my mid-40s to help me kind of de-stress and calm down, and it actually changed my life. Washington Trust believed in me. I felt like, okay, they got my back. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna go for it. It actually makes you feel like more brave. I do have a lot of awesome in my life.
What's your awesome? Whatever it is, we'll help you get there.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes. My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
Welcome back to the Apple Bowl, where we've just witnessed Wenatchee take this one over the West Valley Yakima Rams by a score of 2-0. Next to us is the player of the game, Naya Lene Hughes. Yes. Welcome, Naya. Congratulations. And for those of us who are haven't played the game at your level, tell us how you keep concentration when you are not too busy but you have to stay focused anyway.
Well, my rule is I'll never take my eye off the ball no matter what. Sometimes I do go in and out when it's like for the first half of the game, the ball was more towards the far end of the field, but still watching and still giving cues and hey, follow up and keep staying engaged in the game is how I stay focused. And so yeah, just keeping attention and everything. Yeah.
Now, what did coach tell you at halftime? Because first half and second half were almost like night and day for the team.
Yeah. Well, it's weird. A lot of the time it's like a warm-up first half, and we end up kind of playing a lot better in our second half and with higher intensity, and that's just how it always is for some reason. We try to come out hard, and sometimes we do come out hard in the first half. I think we played all right the first half of this game, but we always come out harder in the second half, and so he's always encouraging that behavior.
How important was it that you walk away here with a win after the Moses Lake game?
Very, very important. We really needed a win. We were hoping to get 3 max score, but we'll walk away with 2-0 just fine. So yeah, we're happy with it.
Now, Wisen, all yours.
So tell me, or tell the audience, I guess, what it is. I see you're having several conversations throughout the game with your defenders, and you appear to be pretty close with them. And not all of those conversations are soccer related. I see sometimes you guys are cracking some jokes. Any kind of inside jokes that or anything about your teammates that you might want to get out there and razz somebody about?
I don't know if I want to expose anyone.
Oh, man.
Those kind of games keep you engaged in the game and also keep your spirits up, your other players. After, say, you might have made a mistake and you feel like the world's coming down on you because you're under a microscope, how do you turn yourself around?
Well, I have really good short-term memory loss, so I normally forget about it pretty quick. And also my team always picks me up, my defenders especially, because they're just I've known them forever, and they know me too well, and they know I beat myself up about it, but I need to move on to the next goal. So, yeah.
Well, goalkeepers are very rarely given as much credit as they deserve. They're not necessarily the glory positions on the field, and congratulations, you're our first goalkeeper player of the game for this year, and outstanding job.
Thank you so much.
All right. Thank you to Ms. Hughes, and thank you for watching this game. Oh, we'll be back. I apologize. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, there's plenty more to come here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Welcome back once again to the Apple Bowl, where Wenatchee has taken this game over the West Valley Rams by a score of 2-0. Folks, a quick reminder, soccer is anything but over here on NCW Live. Join us this Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. for what is sure to be another exciting encounter. This time it's going to be Kashmir hosting their arch rivals Cascade for another evening of girls soccer action. On behalf of everyone involved, our studio engineer Malcolm Whitehall, our camera operators Josiah Davison and Anna Nelson, and our line producer Eric Granstrom, I'm Sebastian Moraga. This gentleman next to me is Matt Wyson saying thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Good night.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life channel.